Hello, this is Andrea, and today I'm making Zesty Salsa. Of course, you know, it's out of my favorite book, the Ball's Complete Book of Home Canning, Home Preserving. Excuse me, can't read. Anyway, it's on page 205, and I've watched other people try this recipe, and they say it's so good, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it too, okay?
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what I said. Don't say it. Okay, so in this pot, I have 10 cups of chopped, cored, peeled tomatoes. And that was the task. But anyway, and I'm also going to add 5 cups of seeded green bell peppers, 5 cups of chopped onions, and 2.5 cups of chopped seeded, well, you have a choice of peppers, chili peppers, hot banana, Hungarian wax, serrano, or jalapeno. So I went with, what did I go with?
Oh.
Banana peppers, that's what I went. But I didn't go with hot stuff because my stomach ain't like it used to be. But anyway, these are my onions, my banana peppers, and my bell peppers, okay? So I'm going to put that in. I did a lot of chopping today and a lot of crying over the onions. Well, not too much crying. The food processor helped. But still, you got to get in and out of the food processor. Okay. And in addition to that, it's 1 1/4 cup of vinegar. Okay. And it calls for 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, we have minced garlic, so I'm making work with what we got. 2 tablespoons of chopped cilantro. 1 tablespoon of salt. So that's all that's going in there. Yippee skippy. And forget about my hot sauce.
It's down there. You see it?
Yeah, I see it. You see that big old thing of hot sauce?
Louisiana.
What is it, big box stores? Yeah. So it's 2 tablespoons of this. Well, 2 tablespoons-ish. But you know, it's yours. Make it how you want to. Okay. And those are all the ingredients that goes in here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to let this stuff come to a boil, and then I'm going to let it simmer for 10 minutes. And we will be back. Okay, I know I said I was going to bring you back after after it simmer for 10 minutes, but I kind of want to let you see what it looks like right now, because I believe it's going to be darker when I come back to you later, and I want you to see what it looks like now versus what it's going to look like later. But anyway, see you in a little bit. Okay, y'all. I let mine simmer more like 13 minutes. But anyway, I just want you to see the difference. It's a little bit of difference, a little bit darker, which is what I suspected, okay? And I also predict after I can it, probably get even a little bit darker. Now, I like my sauce a little bit chunky. As you can see, this is kind of chunky, okay? You might like yours finer. If that's so, then, you know, just chop up your stuff a little bit finer. Okay. But, and of course, have my jars already simmering. And we're using pint-sized jars. Okay. Get a little bit closer. Maybe I won't make such a mess. I'm gonna make some, but maybe I won't make such a mess. leave 1 inch head space. Got that thing was on.
Sorry about that. Got the fan was on. Got kind of
It
hot.
get hot in here.
Get a little hot in here.
Man, we ain't taking off our clothes.
No, and y'all don't want us to.
Nope. So of course with this, dealing with some solids. I mean, it's a lot of liquid in it, but you know, still need to debubble your jar. And of course, I got my handy dandy paper towel and my handy dandy vinegar. And we always want to clean the rims of our glasses, our jars, because we don't want to make sure that we get good adherence with our
using
lid.
big words.
Adherence is not a big word.
You want to make sure it stick. That's what she's trying to say.
Adherence is a big word.
She want to make sure it stick.
Wow.
I mean, you're trying to press them people because you didn't graduate 12th grade.
You stupid. Anyway, I didn't know adherence was a big word, but excuse me. Candy green.
Now, if you hear any noise in the background, that's Sandra's children.
Yeah. You know, you kick them out, but they come back.
And they bring forth with them.
Thank you. But now it's all
good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Now the recipe said this is supposed to get thicker, but to me it looks like it's a little bit thinner. But you know, hey, like I said, we're gonna see what it's gonna end up being once everything's processed. Oop, debubble. About to forget. And you always want to debubble when you have dealing with solids, because although you will never be able to get all the air out, kind of impossible, but you need to get out as much air as you can, because it helps the jar to seal. Tanya Green.
Use the word people can relate to.
And so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these jars, and I'll come back when I have them all filled up. Okay, y'all, I got all the jars filled. I got 8 pint jars in here, but as you can see, I got quite a bit of salsa left.
Taco Saturday.
And I think the difference is, okay, the recipe calls for 15 tomatoes, but tomatoes vary in sizes. So I'm thinking maybe because, you know, some of my tomatoes kind of large or whatever. But whatever, we're going to eat it. But anyway, so I'm going to lower these cans down and going to process for 15 minutes. And we'll be back after, you know, process and cool down and all that good stuff. Okay? Okay, y'all, it's been 15 minutes of processing. And, well, I turned the heat off and let it sit with the lid on for 5 minutes. And then I let it sit for another 5 minutes without the lid. Because after experiencing with those large jars of siphoning, I ain't going through it again. Even though they did turn out good, I just don't like it. So,
And it's less to clean up.
well, yeah, it is. So, anyway, don't forget when you take your jars out, lift them straight up. Don't worry about that water on the top.
Already starting to ping. They pinging and pumping.
But we did taste this, and it is good. It reminds me of salsa that you get in a restaurant. And when the recipe says it's called Zesty salsa,
It's got a zing to it.
Yeah, it does. if you ever had like Zesty Italian dressing, I know it's kind of different, but it reminds me of that type of Zesty. But yep. So instead of, how many jars we got? 8. I ended up with 11. Well, really 11 plus. Because it was enough left, about half of a jar. Because, you know, we put that in the refrigerator. Because that's what we'll be eating this weekend. Something with it.
Taco Saturday.
It works for me. Day Friday. But I am very pleased with it. Very pleased with it. But once again, there it is. And I'm putting these other 3 in here. And we're gonna let that rip. But see y'all next time on the Green Thumb Sister Show.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hashtag
leave a legacy.
See y'all later. Bye.